Hey folks, and welcome to a new series, Total War Warhammer. I'll get into the game now in 1 sec. Recording locally. And that's fine down there, and everything's good. So, I've never played a Total War game before. This is my very first one. Now I have played a few custom battles. I've played a few. And I've just won my first one, and I'm feeling very happy. So I'm going to start playing a campaign now. And there is an intro cutscene. I'll show it to you next time, if that's okay. Cause I just want to get in and play a bit. So there's some DLC ones. The Wood Elves. The Wood Elves are, by their own reckoning, enjoying a period of relative calm. As the life in the old world carries on apace, the Asari are rarely troubled by it. Incursions by the foolhardy have been dealt with, dazzling defeats inflicted, stunning victories won, and the forest roots nourished with the blood of trespassing outsiders. Now, something is coming back to terrorize the Antaloran's woodland glades, something altogether more dangerous than mere greenskin raiders or Bretonnian treasure hunters. The entire forest must now fight, for its very existence is under the gravest threat. Prepare your kindred, for this is a season of revelation. So basically, asshole forest elves. Now these are the Beastmen campaign. Centaurs, giant battle boars, and giant Minotaur guys. I don't know much about them. Gonna be honest with you, I don't know much about the Warhammer lore. Warhammer Fantasy or 40k. I think I know more 40k than Fantasy. Yeah, actually I do. But I don't know much of either. I think Beastmen are tied in with Chaos somehow. Like, that's what brought them around, mutations or something. But even still, that's a guess. Among the bitterest rivalries of recent years is the struggle between the Elector Count of Middenland, Boris Todbringer, the bringer of the Todd, and the Beast Lord, Kazrak the One-Eye. Both despised yet begrudgingly respect each other. The two rivals have clashed on several occasions since, but now the battle for the Great Forest is truly about to begin. This campaign is more focused than is a more focused narrative experience, a desperate clash between two legends, the Drakwold. I got the humble monthly bundle thing, or the monthly bundle or whatever, and they had this in it. This is actually why I got it, because I've been really wanting to play this, and instead of paying €60 for it, I paid 12, so it's really awesome. So I don't have any DLC yet for it, but I will eventually. Oh, he seemed happy. Prepare thyself. The old world trembles, and the ground shakes with your marching armies. Prepare thyself. The old world trembles, and the ground shakes with marching armies, for there is naught but war. In the grand campaign, you must make your race supreme amongst the rabble, the usurpers, and the many enemies you will encounter as you conquer. This is the ultimate test of generalship and statecraft, with the fate of the old world and the lands beyond in your hands. Eternal war and fleeting glory are yours to command. Conquer this world. Okay, continue. So there's the Empire, Dwarves, Clan Angund, their DLC thing. Interesting. There's the Wood Elves, there's some other Wood Elf faction, there's the Greenskins, the Crooked Moon, the Bloody Hands, the Vampire Counts, the Warriors of Chaos, and the Beastmen. Let's read these. The Empire is beset on all sides by enemies, but its armies are led by valiant warrior generals supplemented by arcane battle wizards. Karl Franz, the new, untested emperor, must unite the Empire to fight the encroaching forces of destruction. The twin-tailed comet blazes across the sky, but is it an omen for good or ill? For many generations, also, they have the colleges of magic, Empire offices, and well-rounded unit roster with a wide range of magical lores and war machines. The College of Magic. Sorry. Oh, I'll be back in 1 second, folks. Just BRB. Hello, folks, and I'm back. Recording locally. That goes. That's fine. Oh, they're fine. All's well. Let us continue. So anyway, when I was here a moment ago, there was no audio, no music. Now suddenly, when I started recording again, there's music. It's weird. It's like the game's trying to cooperate with me. Anyway, harness multiple lords of magic to bolster the Empire's strength and destroy its enemies. Basically, there's different schools of magic. But from what I've seen of this magic in the game, it kind of looks kind of shit. It's not like, you know, D&D magic where like, oh, fireball, and you whip people on fire. I know, it just lacks oomph, you know? We'll give it, I'll probably play Empire at some stage. We'll give it a look. This is, orders can be signed off as granting them a unique title and bonuses. They can get different titles. Archrector, I think, is one of them, and it gives them a particular bonus in different ways. For man generation, also, background. Hey. There's so much lore. Well, there's not so much lore, but there's a bit too lore to read. And I'm just like impatient as all hell. Also, this is apparently initially easy challenge. That's hard and DLC. Here's the green skins. New. There's these, but they're actually really. I've tried them before, and they've no, like, you know, cannons or whatever. So, it's just really weird. Raised dead. New units can be raised from among the dead. Famous battle sites improve the quality and quantity of troops available. Vampire corruption. The trill of the blood kiss can be spread within the enemy territory, leading to public order issues and vampiric rebellions. Varied unit roster with flying units, monsters, and expendable undead troops. You know what? Let's start off with the dwarves. I know initial challenge easy, but well, this is my first time trying this game. I have done a few custom battles, but that's it. I only won one of those, like 4 custom battles. And plus I kind of started off with my very first custom battle with 4 armies, and messy. For many generations the dwarves prospered, but then their realm was riven by devastating earthquakes and sustained attacks by greenskins and other foes. Their ultimate goal is to restore their empire. High King Torgrim, Grudgebearer, plans to retake his realm, slaying every last greenskin in his way. Grudges. Scores against the dwarves must be settled by any and all means to keep necessary to keep order. It's like by money or debt they can be settled. I remember hearing in the war before. The underway. Dwarves can use underground tunnels to avoid impassable terrain and enemy forces. Roster of heavily armored units with strong leadership and a variety of deadly war machines. Background. For many generations the dwarves prospered, but then the Fire Nation attacked. But then the realm was riven by a chain of devastating earthquakes, followed by sustained attacks by greenskins and other vile foes. Thus the golden age of Kazakh Angkor ended. To this day, the dwarves still fight. Their ultimate goal is to restore their empire. With their belligerence, such a thing is possible, as Dwarf Throng is a powerful force, consisting of stoic dwarf warriors, gyrocopters that fly above the battlefield, and cannons fueled by flame and steam to spew death. Dwarves do not call upon the winds of magic in the same way as men. To them, magic is a tangible thing, something that can be worked into axes or cannonballs. It is with all these elements, sword, dwarvish hearts, exceptional armor and weaponry, and the unmatchable machines of war, that High King Torgrim, a Grudgebearer, plans to retake his realm, slaying every last stinking greenskin in his way. Few doubt his resolve, and for the first time in many generations, dwarves are truly roused to battle. The Great Reckoning begins. So yeah, we'll start with these. Vampire counts does sound a lot of fun though. I'm just making sure everything's fine. That's fine. The mic is fine. At the worst, because the audio was like cranked up so high, it was really messing with how I sounded. It was like slow and stuttery and echoey. It was weird. Recording locally. See, all's well. Let's do it. Though I'm actually really tempted in trying the vampire counts, because I like, you know, raising the dead, and it's cool, you know? But, let's start with these. If they're easy, then it's probably a good one for me to start off with.
For the Karazhan Corps, I must fulfill my Slayer oath. Our enemies shall tremble.
Okay, this is apparently free content I've yet to claim.
To war! I am fearless and unbreakable.
This is actually a nod to an old character from like really early on in Warhammer. I don't know altogether too much, but he was like been around since the beginning. And by nod, I mean this is the character. Brundle? I know next to nothing about the war, like I said. I just remember hearing about it.
You know who I am? The Slayer in me seeks death.
He's a Slayer king. Slayers seek, you know, to restore their honor in death, in a glorious death. But he's also a king, so it's very conflicting, and it leads to internal conflict with himself, kind of thing, you know. Fast for a dwarf. Yeah, dwarfs very slowly.
Retake the realms.
Faction leader,
I must fulfill
powerful melee fighter and leader.
You have my axe.
Brundle has no fear. Good for him. Can call upon the power of ancestor gods, increase recruitment range, and increases evasion chance while using the underway. Reduce upkeep for Slayer units. I don't know how good they are though. And reduces cost for upkeep. Recruitment cost for upkeep for them. Yeah. English is failing me. I'll just go with this guy. He seems better because this is military. Reduces cost for military recruitment buildings and for longbeards and hammer units. Oh, that's construction costs, and this is the upkeep cost for those. That seems pretty good. Reiksguard Knights, your Emperor is calling. Death or glory awaits us, but if we die as warriors. With swords in hands, there can be no better death than that. That which is wrong with the world that cannot fix with blades or axes, we shall surely avenge.
The old world is a crucible of relentless war.
Kind of just makes me think of the StarCraft 2 cutscenes. Just graphic quality.
So, an era as long as the mountains are unyielding. But as the storms gather again, it presents a chance for the brave to bring about an age of reckoning. I come to the Dwarf High King as a herald of such times, and so I find myself at the King's right hand. My presence is timely, for dire news comes from the south. Greenskins flock to the banner of a cruel war boss. Now, my liege, Thorgrim Grudgebearer leads a mighty throng from Karazakarak, smashing aside any foes that block our path. If Grudgebearer desires to return the Karaz Angkor to its former glory, then he must rid his lands of vile greenskins. Those gathering within the shadows of Everpeak are a good start.
Fellow Dowie, I see orc scope. They foul our mountains with their vile tales. The Damas Kron, our great book of grudges, is filled with such greenskin atrocities. Bring hammer and axe. Show these Urks and Groby no mercy.
Your forces begin their attack, my lord. See for yourself.
Oh, brilliant! It's a tutorial. Brilliant. Hold down shift to move the camera faster. Alright. Middle mouse button? I can't do that, damn it. Where's... Oh, there's the other mouse. Fine. I'm using a Mac mouse because my Windows mouse is busted. There we go.
Be sure to join the fight yourself. The warriors will be greatly inspired by your presence.
Sick. There. Yeah, I already know the basic controls. It's not too hard to guess. I've already watched a ton of Arch Warhammer's Let's Plays of this. Mostly the Greenskins, a bit of the Empires. None of his Dwarf Let's Play.
Remember, as you fight, that help and advice is available at your request, my lord. You may rely upon it.
So, okay. So I have some Longbeards and him himself. Alright. Though really, I don't think he ever engages in the fight. I know his people there do. So those are big uns.
Show the ancestors that the spirit of the Dawi remains strong. That the age of reckoning has begun.
Okay. So we'll slap these around from this side. Oh, actually, no, yeah, he does get involved. Good. I figured it was just the people carrying him. That is actually kind of a funny animation, like, seriously. Okay, good. Those are my guys. Since I just saw the red banner, I was, like, scared they were enemies. So, yeah. Surround them. It makes them suffer, morale loss and whatnot. I'm sure we'll unlock an ability for him soon enough. A unit will flee from the battlefield. Will flee the battlefield when its leadership level drops too low and no longer respond to orders. A unit's leadership level and the influencing factors can be displayed on the tooltip. Oh yeah, the positioning and all that. There we go. Big guy, just keep slapping them around. Keep slapping them around. Okay, Yi, just get involved over there. Missile troops will automatically fire on enemy units in range. Hover the mouse cursor over a missile unit to display its arc of fire. I swear in some of the games, in some of the Total War games, they do